Let me get 5 pounds. I like chips. So who got the chicken wings? I'm definitely gonna vote. Between spots, I'm playing. Andre D. Thompson.
I got in a big dust up with a comedian that, a horrible comedian that we shall not name, but basically the whole thing was just a matter of me saying, like, bro, white women are not oppressed in America. Like, and I mean, shit just spilled way out of control. And it's like, yo, that is a true statement. And I mean, now you got all the Karens being filmed, and I mean, it's become a thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, they're calling the cops on people left and right. And it's like, see, I was trying to tell your ass that, but because you know, hugged up with white women, it can't be a thing.
It's funny thing, because like I always thought of like the straight white male thing. I used to hear that a lot. And it's like they're related to somebody. They're fucking someone. Yeah,
well, yeah, that was the thing, you know.
And keep talking about them like it's like,
yeah, it's a joke.
Like there's somebody else, like they're from another place, and it's like, dude,
it's a big joke.
That's your brother, you know, or your boyfriend, or your husband, or your son.
Yeah, like, you know, you'll see the white women march, as the black women were calling it, the white women march. Even though 49% of them voted for Trump, you know, they're yelling about getting their rights taken away. And you say, well, go home and talk to your father. They are the senators and the whoever.
Yeah.
And even that's a big misdirection, right? Because when you talk about abortion, like there was an abortion law passed in, I'm going to try to get this right. It's off the top of my head. I want to say Mississippi, right?
Okay.
And all these women just had the knee-jerk response of, men need to stop trying to pass legislation on our bodies.
Yeah, it was a woman that was involved.
It was a woman named Kay Ivey.
Yeah.
I remember her name, Kay Ivey. It was a woman that passed it. And it's like, yo, it's not a gender issue. It's a religious issue.
And it's the same thing with like that Cuties documentary, a movie that came out. Everybody was thinking some creepy ass dude did it. And it was a woman that made it. And I was like, oh, shit. Who saw that coming? Nah.
Well, that's silly anyway, too. Of like, look at the demographic it's made for. What do children think of it? That's the thing.
The whole idea. I've been watching, since the quarantine, I've been downloading all kind of streaming services to watch shit. Because you're locked inside. I've been finishing apps. I feel like I've seen all of Netflix. I've seen all of Hulu. Like I'm running through shit. So I'm on Pluto now, Pluto TV. I'm watching this, and there's this commercial for this it's like a reality TV show, but it's for what's the shit called? Like baby pageants, like beauty pageants for kids.
Right.
And just I feel the second you come up with the second you put the sentence together of beauty pageant for kids, you fucked up. The second you start thinking which kid is cuter, which baby's hotter, which one, you fucked up. You done fucked up. You went too fucking far. If the kid's ugly, let it be ugly. This is the only time in that little soul's life where shit is they're on drugs every day. Being a kid you're on an eighth of shrooms every fucking day. It is go time. Leave the baby alone. Let him run into shit. Let him play in stuff. If he ugly, let the little nigga be ugly. Let her be ugly. Let him be ugly. Whoever the fuck it is. They're gonna find out when they get older. And in life, you're gonna kick them swift hard in the dick. Then let them have to deal with the beauty projects and all that shit.
Okay, so
but leave the kids alone.
I'm going to kind of play devil's advocate here a little, and I'm going to ask you a question. So, for me, the question would be, how old are we talking? I hate to sound like R. Kelly when they asked
Dude,
him.
they had the babies
when we
for the
say
baby
teenagers,
pageants.
how old are we talking?
Nah, nigga, they had the commercials for the baby pageants. It was the parents with them in every scene, and the babies
So
be
you
like
mean
7 years
hold on.
old,
You
8 years
like,
old, dude.
Oh, see, yeah. Now that I think is a bit creepy and a bit
10 years
weird,
old,
right?
12 years
Right.
old. Like,
but mind you, but this is why I said devil's advocate, which I don't know if you know, and I mean being a little older than you, there was a little girl that got murdered. There was like rumors of sexual stuff. Her name was John Benet Ramsey. Do you remember this little white girl?
I'll be using YouTube looking up history.
Yeah, so that was like a thing. So that is a very weird thing, right? But here's the thing is that you know, the older kids, just like with sports,
yeah,
of like think about like a Tyra Banks, right? At what age does she now, she's gonna be a better model, at whatever age, depending if she starts earlier. So I guess it will be not a matter of saying they can't do that, but at what age? And I think, just like how we was talking about the fair, maybe around 13, once they get in their teens,
No.
okay, go ahead and do a little dance pageant or whatever, or beauty pageant or whatever. But because LeBron started playing ball at 10 or whatever, 7. So
yeah,
for the women,
but the thing
I think
is,
you got to open them up to their career
dude,
paths early.
That's bullshit. And let me tell you why. Because you're using Tyra Banks, right? And Tyra Banks is the example because she uses essentially her looks to make money. But her looks isn't just looks. She's a model, right? In order to be an actual model, you must know how to use your body, use your face. You have to be aware of these things. This is not just, oh, she walked in a beauty pageant. No, some people it's genetics. Play a huge part in this shit. You have to have a cheekbone.
Definitely.
You got to be a certain height. So you're not putting these fucking kids who, like, they're not all 6 feet tall.
Nah, and that's why I'm agreeing with you. Like, when you see like a 6-year-old with makeup, it's like, whoa, this is kind of creepy.
No kid needs to be friggin' doing nothing about being beautiful.
Right.
You're a kid.
Yeah, I'm agreeing
just
with you on
go outside and put your hands in the dirt, and then when you get older, you're gonna do taxes. That's it. So take this time right now to just go play in the dirt.
To play with dirt. No, I feel you.
What the fuck are you trying to tell this 13-year-old whether she hot enough or not?
Well, see,
we gonna tell her she ugly when she go into the regular ass world. For now, give her a game controller and some dirt.
Now, 6-year-olds, no, like I don't want to see. No, fuck no.
I say everybody under 16.
Creepy.
Everybody under 16 don't need to be thinking about shit about being hot. Even if you,
I mean, you're right in a way, but I think as long as you got, in some sense, women may be enjoying it. It's like if I watch 3 episodes of Cuties, the feds should knock at my door. Like, bro, what you doing?
But no, but see, here's the thing too. I grew up in a family where, but it's a big family, so I've seen little kids grow, little boys grow up, little girls grow up, and you see how they different interests for different kids. And the girl that's interested in like the beauty stuff, her expression of it is just by trying to beautify the dolls or playing with the doll's hair or learning how to draw.
So you're saying they get to practice, but
you don't need to twerk at no point. There will never be a time that a job in the world of managing contemporary beauty would require you to throw ass. This is bullshit. Stop making these fucking kids twerk.
That ass in a circle.
There'll never be a time. Fucking the house of Balenciaga is not going to ask you to throw that pussy in a circle in order to draw for their clothing.
Because, and this is what I mean, and I mean in the largest sense, this conversation that we having is what I'm talking about, right? It's the fact that they've taken the term woke and made it mean something it didn't mean.
True.
But it's that I don't agree on the surface right now, right? Meaning it's not popular for me to take the position I'm about to take. At what age can a girl dance? See, look, so what came first, right? The chicken or the egg? Meaning, do pedophiles exist and now my daughter can't dance, or did these guys become pedophiles because my daughter was dancing?
No. Them niggas was pedophiles already.
Exactly. So at some point, as a man, if LeBron started playing basketball at 10 and having his shirt off in the gym playing shirts versus skins, and he's, hooping with his shirt off, there's women in the gym. No one ever comes in the gym and goes, 10-year-old LeBron, put your fucking shirt on because these women may be watching you.
These old ass bitches is watching you.
Exactly. These ghetto gassers.
And nobody talks about this shit. Being a dude, being a young dude who has like a mature man body, you get to see women be creepy as fuck. I grew up that way. I was already by the age of 16, I was like 230 something pounds and 6'1". I was huge already. I would see aunties, friends, and little fucking customers at places, little bullshit jobs I had when I was working at the little old lady. What's that shit called? I was working at some fucking senior center home. Old bitches they love to have me come over to the fucking table. These bitches real old or
trans old?
Both.
You was describing yourself. I was getting turned on a little myself.
Oh, shut the fuck up, nigga. Prison Phil is back.
I was 6'1" with the hazel eyes at 12, nigga. I was a cutie myself.
Mr. Cutie. You should have seen me in the video. I was in that motherfucker. I was on Netflix.
As long as you wasn't busting it wide open, it's all good.
I was in the cuties.
So nah, man, that's what I wanted to say. And I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, people keep saying this is wrong, this is foul, but listen, my daughter, I don't have a daughter, but if I did, my daughter has to be allowed the same privileges as my son. Meaning, if my son can go in the gym and play basketball, and you've seen little boys, we've been little boys. Yeah. The second you start getting a little arms, you start taking your shirt off.
Yeah.
I know my little nephew, he ain't put his shirt on yet. You know, since he got a little muscle definition. So no one ever says to that boy, put your shirt on. There may be pedophiles in here. Like if we was at a Catholic church basketball league. Well, but I'm saying that to say, but then we over on the girls' side, quit dancing like that. Hold on now. It's like, no, nigga, pedophiles exist. And I'm going to say this, and this is some of the realest shit, and I've been thinking about it for a minute, honestly. Hey, man, pedophiles got way better shit than cuties. Pedophiles are probably watching us type that shit and going, motherfucker, I got way better shit than cuties on Netflix.
I see what you're saying. You saying pedophiles are like, you think this is what I'm looking for?
Like, nigga. It's like when your mother catches you watching, like, say you was watching BET Uncut or something, and she turns off the TV, or Red Shoe Diaries, or Real Sex on HBO, and she turns off the TV. That's not for you. And you go, bitch, I got a whole Playboy magazine underneath my bed. Like, so I think
I see what you're saying.
This point with cuties, I'm like, if you're not a kid, like, ask a 13-year-old girl, has she watched it? Like, what does she think?
I don't think kids are watching these things.
Well, but see what I'm saying? Of like, think about Netflix as a whole, right?
Cartoons.
Think about Netflix. Think about Netflix as a whole, right? You got so much adult content, meaning shit that a child is never gonna be interested in. So they finally put up something that maybe be for kids, and then the fucking adults are ruining it.
No, bro, Cuties is not for children.
It's sexual. Huh?
Cuties is not for kids.
I mean, I did a little research. I looked up the woman that made it or whatever. She's saying she made it for teenage girls, and it really has a good moral at the end of it. Of like,
that's what I did here. Yeah.
basically don't try to be more adult and more grown than you are, you know, kind of stay in your lane. So it's for young girls who are going through puberty or whatever. Then me and I mean us grown ass people are ruining something that may help their development because of how we feel about it.
I see
And
what
we
you're
ain't even
saying.
asked the kids how they feel, and we ain't asked the pedophiles how they feel. Like,
Well,
those
nobody
are
should
the
be
only.
asking pedophiles how they feel because they be feeling too much
All
shit.
right, let me
That's the
say I was
problem, is
joking.
them feeling stuff. Y'all need to
Right.
stop feeling shit.
But that's why I said to you, you know, what came first, the chicken or the egg, you know?
Nigga, with
Like,
these goddamn chickens and these eggs, you are hungry or something? Use another
so,
analogy. Breakfast
so this
ass
is all I
nigga,
want to
man.
say. So think about it like this: of like, whether you take cuties down or not, child molestation and pedophiles exist. So let's not ruin it for the little girl that may watch it and learn something. You know, pedophiles is pedophiles. Let's do what we do to them. Let's beat them up. Let's put them in jail. Whatever the fuck we gonna do to them. You know what I mean? Let's not invite them to Thanksgiving dinner no more. Let's not let them be Catholic priests. But leave cuties the fuck alone. It ain't got nothing to really do with what's going on. People were getting molested before cuties existed, and I hate to say the other part of that, but that's the reality of it. And that's where I'm saying, you know, as somebody who's more woke and more advanced in thought, which I like to call myself a true progressive, I get annoyed with the narrative of the now, because the narrative of the now is never progressive. It's always get cuties down, take it down. They shouldn't be twerking. But like I said, you know, your 8-year-old son does 2 push-ups, takes his shirt off, and goes into a gym and plays basketball. And all these little boys run up and down sweating, and no one ever says to them, put your shirt on, because, you know, there may be a pedophile lurking. Like, nigga, that's always.
I mean, if you see a nigga at the gym that don't got like laces, he got Velcro shoes on, I might say, I might tell everybody, yo, keep your shit right, yo. Keep your eyes open. This nigga creepy. You know what I'm saying?
That be them trans seniors. They get the Velcro shoes.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck you need to take your shoes off so fast, folks.
You gotta have an AARP card just to get them
man.
goddamn Velcros, nigga.
Glasses
That's
be
funny
thick
too,
than a bitch.
You didn't describe them, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Which that's the next step after dad's shoes, nigga. We going to granddad's shoes.
Nah, son, I'm done with shoes. I'm trying to get to the point where I don't even fucking wear shoes.
That's some baller shit. You're gonna leave a price tag on your feet.
Nah, son. Shoes is fucking over. Like, I plan on like not buying another pair of fucking shoes for like, I don't know, man, 5 years, 10 years. I want to see
That's
how
where you
long
at.
I
You
could
advanced.
go where I'm like, I don't need to buy what, because here's the thing with shoes, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, people buy a lot of shoes. All right, I'm not gonna get into that because that's too big of a thing. I'm gonna blow my brain out. All right. Fucking, it's all right. First of all, it's the gum sole. It's the soles of the shoe, right? That's the first thing. You want to protect your feet from getting cut. That's why shoes are created for the first place.
Nah, fuck that.
Protect your foot.
Protection from feet.
That's it. It's to
Shoes are
protect your
so you
foot.
can stun on niggas and make them feel bad for
See?
having less than you. They ass shouldn't be broke,
And
son. They should have
then
hustled,
that's
just like you
how
did.
you end up. Either you're gonna end up broke trying to get the damn shoes and keep them, or you get the
Yeah.
money and you get the shoes, but now you're gonna miss out on a bunch of life because all you be doing is hugging the block or staying at work every fucking day so you can buy shoes for people that don't like you, nigga. They don't like you.
That's my favorite part on the Boondocks when Riley is talking about stunting on niggas, and then Huey goes, "Wait, do you form your own self-esteem gets higher based on how many niggas hate you?" And Riley was like, "Yeah." I love them on there. They're the yin and the yang.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just balancing out the whole logic of who we are as black people, I want to say, but more so black men are like, you know, these
It's
whole
the
games
same.
we be playing. But yeah, it's funny. He flat out asked him, do you form your self-worth based on how many niggas hate you? And Riley was like, hell yeah.
and then look, this is how it's crazy. So you do that forming of the self-worth based on these assholes. Just so you end up getting all these shoes, right? That's ultimately bad for your fucking feet. And now you got bad feet. And which gives you what? Foot problems, which give you what? Knee issues, which gives you what? Back problems. So your whole fucking body is destroyed because you was chasing some bullshit that you don't need.
And once you get them back problems, you can't even throw that ass
in a circle. No.
You can't even be on cuties.
Yo. Shit is ridiculous, huh?
Nah, it is, man. But that's the whole thing, right? But I mean, so do you already have like a lot of shoes and sneakers? Because you said you ain't buying them for a while.
I feel as though I have enough to suffice. I think if I was to purchase one, like say somebody was like, listen, man, you can buy one more shoe. I will only buy a boot, and that would be out of utility, just because I know it's going to get cold and the floor is going to change. So I should have a boot. But other than that, if I lived in a situation where I did not need to worry about the weather, man, fuck shoes.
I love that your political positions. That's where you at right now. Everybody arguing over Biden versus Trump, and Andre just over here like, but what type of shoes are you gonna wear when you vote? Are you gonna stun on niggas, or are you going for comfortability and longevity out here?
Comfortability.
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 Shit. That's a fact though. Like style, you going for purpose over style, and like just relax, right? Which that's why I look at
religion. Want to be relaxed, man.
And that they say that's why they hate Muslims on this side of the world, or Islam, I should say, is because they don't wear designer brands and shit. They're very purposeful people, Notice, they don't wear no Gucci or none of that shit. So I be looking at them like, damn, as Christians, we do, and mind you, my middle name is Christian. We do enforce some like weird, like what would be better for the world, and we don't. But that's really. The thing. Well, let me say this: I'm a fake Christian, meaning like I haven't been to church in years. You feel me? So
this is starting to become like a battle of Western and Eastern philosophies.
Yeah, whereas the most Muslims, my cab partners, they African, they Muslim. It's discipline. They can't come to work until they pray. You feel me? Yeah. So I feel like they're more grounded people, and grounded in what matters,
That's some real fucking shit. That's dope.
We being American blacks, shoes is our culture, and Christianity. Even if you give God a few dollars, he'll let you slide. You ain't even tripping off the fact you ain't prayed in months.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and the thing is too, like, I do appreciate a good looking shoe, but I feel as though because of that appreciation makes me actually appreciate it. All right. I know. All right. Wait. Since I like the shoe, I purchase that shoe and I wear that shoe until the shoe that I liked is no more. I've worn all $60 worth of that shoe or all $200 worth of that shoe. I did not purchase this thing for no other fucking reason other than everything about it sat right with me, and then I used it. People have shoes that they do not use, bro.
Nah, absolutely, and American blacks in particular, like, what the hell are we doing, man, with all these shoes? You only got you got one pair of feet, but
Mad
you got
stuff.
50 pair of shoes. So
fucking
it's a lot of shit that I think been ingrained in us, and like I said, culturally, it's just like silly shit.
Yeah,
you got one pair of feet.
Stop accumulating shit.
And especially with the the way the economy's going and this whole virus and shit, it's like, if you haven't learned nothing else over these months, you should have learned the difference between what you want and what you need.
Yeah.
And my mother used to tell me that all the time. Boy, I care about what you need. I don't give a damn about what you want.
Facts.
And oddly enough, that's the same thing I be telling these girls now. I want this. I text right back. Who the fuck asked you what you want?
Let me ask. When the fuck did you ever really say that? Did you say that in that way?
Bro,
that quote,
bro.
Who the fuck asked you?
I might have to give you these text messages, bro. It goes down.
Iceberg Pimp Slim. Oh, nigga, don't do it to him. Oh, nigga, done did it to him.
Somebody got to tell them what they need to hear.
Oh, shit, nigga, done did it.
Somebody got to tell them what your bitch chose me.
Done did it to him. Oh.
Somebody got to tell them, bro.
The pimping hurts.
And I pass it on now. But no, that's just real life shit. The two things I think I could have really been, Andre.
Yeah.
And they're really the same thing: a pimp and a preacher. It's all about game, right? Like a girl, I was at a show and this girl added me on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And she read me back my bio. And I got mad because I didn't even realize I put that in my bio, but it was real pimp shit or preacher shit. So my bio on Instagram is the glass half full or half empty. Be happy you got a glass. And she was like, that's actually kind of profound. And I was like, I know,
bitch.
Now, is you gonna do ghetto gaggers or what?
What the mouth do that?
I put you on that OnlyFans. You be one of them trans singers,
Yo, you keep mentioning the word trans. What's in your YouTube searches, my good brother? What's your Pornhub searches looking like? This nigga keep mentioning something. All right, now we are gonna end.
You the one brought up cuties.
I'm the one that brought up cuties. You know what? I'm too hard to say I remembered or not.
And the fact that you ain't wearing shoes no more, that's some type of foot fetish, brother.
No, nigga, I ain't got no feet thing, dog. I appreciate a good foot, though. I like a girl to have a nice set of foot, but I ain't gonna do nothing too freaky to them. I'll rub her feet, though. I'll rub a girl foot. I'm down to rub it. I'm a foot rubber. I would definitely rub some feet. But as far as I'm done. That's about it. Give it a little smooch on a nice toe, that's about it. But then I'm done.
A little kiss.
I'm about done after that.
I mean, me too.
More power to the brothers out there that's doing a whole extra with the foot. Yeah. Stay strong out there now. Y'all stay strong.
Stay strong out there. Which is funny because I feel like that's like their side of the game, but that's not ours. Like you never meet any girls that's like, how your feet looking?
That is true.
In fact, they're like opposite. Like I've been told to keep my socks on. Keep your socks on.
Because the reason why she said that is because in her life, she's come to enough times where she's seen enough men with horrible feet to the point where she's like, in order for me to not fuck my day up, I'm going to just tell this one, don't even take your socks off. Because if you take your socks off, there's a chance you're going to fuck my day up. So she's learned through repetition and PTSD, this is the safest bet to just keep this nigga's feet unexposed.
And that'd be right, too. Like, you know what? My feet are fucked up. That is a fact.
I grew up with sisters, so I got pretty decent feet.
But check this out, though. You said that like your sisters be painting your toenails and manicuring you and shit.
Nah, I definitely was getting manicures and pedicures by my sisters though when I was like really, really young. And then
you Jamaican though, so now I'm seeing like the Prince of Zamunda. Like they had you like that, cleaning your feet.
No,
they said
like
the royal feet is clean.
When you like and you're really young, full head of hair, people will baby you a little bit. When you get older,
man,
you
I got
do it
3
yourself.
sisters. I'm about to call all of them on a 4-way and be like, "What's up with my feet, though?"
Hey, none of you bitches babied me.
We should have been Jamaican. But nah, that's to your point about comfortability and whatnot in shoes.
I really gotta find out if that's even fucking the word or not, man.
Hey, man, I'm just giving you good game. You feel me?
All right, Pam, continue, my good brother.
Come to my church or my brothel, whichever one I decide to start. But yeah,
church in the front, brothel in the back.
Right. But to your point, so actually, I'm about to blame this shit on women because they won't fuck with us if we got the Velcro 3s on. You feel me? So we got to get the J that's sold by Asian.
Here's the thing:
it don't quite fit our feet. Now our feet all fucked up, but she liked the shoes. So, but I wouldn't have got her if I had the wrong shoes on.
At the young age, I would say that is true when you're in junior high school.
Facts. Up to like 25, and then it's like, fam.
Not even, bro, because I'm saying from my experience, I've pretty much been this dude forever. I was always off. I wasn't doing shit right. When I did try to get the fucking Air Forces, I ended up buying Nike Legends. I never got it right. No. I never got it right.
You bought Nike Legends and now got roasted and now
you're understand this. And when I said I put them bitches on, we're like, yo, me fresh. You couldn't tell me shit. I was like, fuck you, I am fresh. I've money. Nike Legend. I are the legend.
Yeah, man.
But no. So and despite me not doing shit the way that it was always supposed to be done, I still got my fun going on. You know what I mean? I still got to touch a little bit of the.
That's facts. When women are more mature at a certain age, sugar. At a certain age, they become more mature and they start caring about what matters.
But so you know what I think happens? Eventually, they teeter off.
Yeah,
I think people's age thing is like it's a what you call it? It's a seesaw. That's the one that go up and down, right?
Something like that.
That's how the ages work. Men mature real quick at a certain gap of time, and the women be slow in that gap of time, and the women be mad fast in a certain gap of time, and the men be mad slow in that gap of time. I feel like in like this, I feel like if you compared a person, that a dude and a girl from the ages of 10 to 20, I feel like in different gaps they are faster than the other at the same age. Like for some reason,
one of them gaps,
16 for women is lightning year, but 16 for men, you're retarded, bro.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then 18 for a dude, you Gucci, but 18 for a girl, it's like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, flipping my titties out, I'm losing it. It's just like different ages, they get the different powers.
Nah, absolutely. To a point that like when I was younger, like my girlfriend was weird enough. I mean, I guess I should explain before I wound up on the opposite of cuties, like some sort of
shit.
What's that shit called?
You end up on creepies.
Coming to Netflix. Like, how you gonna put both of these on here?
Oh shit!
Right between the Epstein and the R. Kelly documentary. But nah, to your point, when I was 19, I went to like college, right? Trade school, right?
Yeah.
And I met
the same thing. I was doing auto mechanics.
I was doing electrical systems or whatever. But my girlfriend at the time, she worked in the lunchroom.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, she was still in high school, but I'm not even a year out. So it wasn't that crazy. And then everybody else there was kind of grown. So we just started talking or whatever. Long story short, the next year I wound up going to the prom with her.
Okay.
So if I was 20, she was 18.
Okay.
And when I went to the prom, which oddly enough, that's the last time I had a pedicure because she made me get one, mani and pedi, for prom. But I can remember being in the whatchamacallit with her and the limo, the mani pedi. And it's nothing but women in there. And one of the girls asked him, like, so do you go to her school, XYZ? and her being like, nah, he old or whatever. And then the girl said, girl, I know that's right. Don't no woman want no kids. And it was just like a level of like, yeah, well, obviously, I mean, if they say women mature faster, then that explains sometimes why, you know, they'll be dating dudes that are out of school or whatever. But
man, fuck that. There's no need for nobody that's 17, 18, 16 be with no nigga that's damn 26, 20,
well, see,
29,
yeah, and I think
25, 24,
I think
20, all that shit. No.
True. And even, mind you, I've known people that caught cases, you know, they was 18, the girl was 16 when I lived in Georgia, right? Yeah. I've known people that caught cases because the rules is different down there. Where it's like, okay, 18, but he a senior in high school and she's a sophomore. Of like, you know, y'all tripping, they in the same high school.
Yeah, that's different.
Together. You know what I mean? And that's almost where I'm at with it. Of like, if they could have went to the same high school, then who gives a fuck, really?
Oh, you saying if they're in the age range of they went to they could attend the same school?
Yeah. Like, because when you that young, there's almost no difference.
But it's really rough, bro, because when it's like, what if it's a freshman and a senior, and then he graduates, now he's 24, she's 18. It's different, man.
Well, see, even that, I think, like, okay, so I'm going by how y'all met, meaning
or not. I don't know.
I mean, I'm going by how y'all met, meaning was how you met organic. Long as you weren't trained on somebody, meaning like if you met her, you know, when you was a senior and she was a freshman, of like, I mean, I could frown on it, but the reality is y'all met organically. Y'all was in the hall, y'all locked eyes. I don't like people that pretend like love is, what's the word I'm looking for? Like there's some sort of tangibles, like there's a checklist, right? I don't like that. Of like, see, right, and I mean,
that's very funny. You sound so liberal sometimes, and then sound wild as fuck some other times.
Well, you know what it is, man.
That's good. You got balance. You're crazy. It's good.
I kind of identified it earlier. The truth is, I'm a true progressive. But they've bastardized and they've kidnapped being progressive to only think it means.
My nigga using white women words. You said bastardized? Oh shit! I don't you, bro. This nigga said a Bethany word. You said bastardized? Oh,
they done bastardized.
Oh shit!
I'm trying to get your comfortability with big words.
Hey.
Like, it's like hanging out with T.I. over here. Except I actually used the words correctly. But I
still don't know about comfortability.
They've bastardized being liberal and being progressive, right? Because to them it only means, do you accept gay marriage? And that's just the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so their definition of liberal is like, hey, you like anal? All right, you're cool.
Yeah, kind of. And that's basically it. And then, you know, on the other side, you know, the second someone says they're into religion, oh no, God isn't real. And it's like, wait, I thought you accepted people for who they are.
That is true.
When the reality is they don't. And that's why, you know, this whole time I'm saying like, nah, you gotta let, you know, Netflix cuties, you gotta let that ride. And even, like I said, love is, you know, it's not a thing that you can, you know, write down a checklist and go, oh, okay. Well,
love can't be quantified, Phil.
Y'all just locked eyes. You feel me? And now it's
this nigga gay.
Something like that. You know, sometimes I'm Riley and sometimes I'm Huey, man. You know, sometimes I'm Yenning, sometimes I'm Yanging. But like I said, you know. That was a big argument on, you know, Twitter or whatever over the last few weeks. You know, Marcus Houston, you know, his girl or whatever, you know, is I think 18, 19. And it's like, well,
how old is he?
That nigga like 30 something. But
that's a fucking difference.
But that's none of my goddamn business because they might be married for the next 30 years. And, you know, who's to say it?
So pedophile ain't bad if it's a healthy relationship otherwise?
he was watching.
So if y'all both like Xbox, it's okay. Just because the nigga doing 2 controllers is all right.
So see, this is what I mean by being progressive, right? Now let me show you the other side of the game real quick. The other side of the game is this, right? If
this game is a hexagon.
If I'm a true progressive and like objectifying a woman, right? Because you hear them talk about that a lot, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just that you're objectifying her, meaning you're looking at her like a nice car and going, nice ass, or oh, I like the bumper on that one. Meaning you're speaking of her like she's an object. It's acting like she's not capable of having her own feelings. That's the second.
But this is my point about the nigger bitch thing on porn and not calling her Cinnamon Love. Call her Cinnamon Love.
But that's in a fake world, you know. That's like
no, it's the same thing, dude. Everything's connected, dude. Intergalactivity or some shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But again, we talk about consent because now, mind you, things change over time. But the area you're hinting in is one of what I'm saying of objectifying a woman, meaning the second definition, which is acting like they're incapable of making decisions for themselves. If a woman has signed a form to perform on Ghetto Gaggers and be called a nigger bitch,
bro, I bet you that's not what it is. Because I've talked to porn stars. I've met a couple of them. It's not like that. A lot of them be fucking ripping the site. They'll take the DVD or whatever. They take the video and upload it to somewhere else and then add their own flavor. And then when their own flavor is nigger bitch.
All right, well, you talking about some whole other shit, but
no, that's the Santana.
I'll say this in short because we need a real life example, right? So this is objectifying, right? You know how there's this whole push for sex workers now?
Yeah, like an Amazon place for pussy.
Go back like 10 years ago, Nelly, the star, the rapper Nelly. Yeah. He was looking for bone marrow for his sister, right?
Yeah.
And you know, with bone marrow is very specific, meaning it has to come from someone who looks like you. So if you're a black woman, you need a black woman to give you bone marrow, basically, you know?
Okay.
So Nelly was looking to do a bone marrow drive for his sister, and one of the places he went was Spelman in Atlanta, which is the black women's college, right?
Yeah.
But it was right after he did Tip Drill, the video. And they boycotted and protested against him being on campus and doing this drive. Now, they kept him from coming to the campus. His argument was, these are grown women who signed a permission form for their image to be used and got paid. They got compensated for their work.
Yeah.
These women are strippers, you know, sex workers. These women blocked him from coming to campus. Long story short, his sister died, man, and was not able to find a match. And I said that to say, you know, it's not our place to judge what a grown woman does in entertainment, you know. If she wants to, you know, get in the tip drill and let somebody slide a credit card down her ass, that's
true. And what I was saying is, for the greater good of humanity and our black brothers and sisters, we should refrain from calling her a nigga bitch while the activity is being done.
Absolutely. Now, I'm not gonna call her that.
Yeah, and we should hurt the nigga that do. When you see that weirdo ass white boy or do whatever race, any race really, because I don't like the idea that it's only white people that can't be calling black people niggas and whatever the fuck. I will knock your sweet dick tooth the fuck out your throat from whoever race it is if you don't step out your face to me crazy. And that's how I like my people to be on that type of time. Whether you black, whether you white, Chinese, fucking from Scandinavia, from Greenwich, I don't know, nigga, the bottom of Mexico, the fucking, I don't know, nigga, you from Bangladesh. Don't call me no nigga, because I'ma hurt you. Is where I'm on,
right?
Yeah.
But what we talking about is consent. So if that woman consented to being in the tip drill video,
yeah, she good. Good.
Listen, I may have my opinions about it. I may feel like, oh, that's wrong or that shouldn't be done. But that's a grown ass woman. she's able to make her own decisions. It's not my place to objectify.
Yeah.
So if the state say she's grown at 18 and can get married, then who the fuck am I to come in and hold on, because I'm a flip it on you real quick. But even with what you're saying, if she signed a permission slip to be on Ghetto Gaggers and be called a nigger bitch, and that's in the script, who am I to say? Because I may go try to fight that dude, and she stands up and goes, I like being called it. Now, I may feel like that's wrong.
Now, for me,
but it ain't my place to say.
For me, son, those types, you are banished. You done,
They're
B.
commonly referred to as coons.
Y'all are done, son. You not gang no more. You are out.
Yeah, and that's
son.
facts. But that's why I'm saying consent is so important, and being like I said, a true progressive. I mean,
fuck that.
Like I said, the game get deeper. Even this week, you had Maya Moore. You know, she's the hooper. What is she? A 3-time champ? She might be a 4-time WNBA champion. Maya Moore. She married a dude or whatever that was in prison. She helped free him, right?
Oh shit.
But I'm reading the article, and they saying the dude was 18. So it's like,
wow, she was from young.
Or no, he was older. So he met her when she was younger. When she was 18, he told her, I want to marry you.
Ooh.
Now he's 9 years older than her. And it's like, so, you know what I mean? You know, even though she freed him, is that a thing? And it's like, nobody's really mad at that. But that's why I say, you know, once you hit 17 or so, which in some states is legal, it's really not my place to be trying to decide how to feel for you. And that's why I say, like, a true progressive, man. Drake, you know, Drake and Billie Eilish. I don't know if you've seen what goes on with them, but I think Billie, how you say her name? Billie Eilish, whatever.
I don't know.
She was saying, you know, Drake texted her, right?
Yeah.
And people immediately jump to, oh, pedophile this, R. Kelly that. And it's like, see, that is sexist. As a true progressive, I gotta flag you. That's sexist. Shaq came to all of LeBron's, well, not all of LeBron's high school games, but Shaq came to LeBron's high school games. That's mentorship. Nobody ever thought, because it was guy on guy, oh, well, that's, you know, he's trying to get with LeBron. But because it's man to girl, oh, it has to be sexual. And it's like, well, that's sexist. Why can't she be mentored by Drake? They both work in music. Mm-hmm. You know, this dude's got all types of records for #1 songs and shit. That who better to be mentored by? Mm-hmm. But the second it becomes guy to girl, it has to be sexual. So I'm looking at the internet like, but I thought y'all was woke though.
Yeah, that's true.
The same way I'm telling you it's problematic to look at, you know, cuties and get mad, but then you go in a high school gym or a middle school gym and the dudes is running shirts versus skins. It's women walking in. Nobody's saying, oh, they may be looking at your body, but the second my daughter decides to dance, oh, it becomes everybody's looking at your body, cover up. Now, I ain't crazy. I ain't going to let my daughter wear, like, you know, her underwear or a thong or no crazy shit and dance, but she can put on some little shorts with a little number or whatever with a team.
With a team, you said?
Yeah, with a team, you know, I don't know if I really want her out here solo, you know.
See?
Shit like that. They start throwing ones at her. I'm like, wait, but what are you really doing?
That's the thing. It's just like...
We do need help with the rent, but...
Fuck. I think it's people are just trying to figure out how to keep bad things from happening as much as possible. And, you know, it's like a desperate attempt every time. So... they're just swinging at whatever they can swing at.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Is like, but I think that holds us back. I think, you know, we need to move to a place of thinking things all the way through. You know,
absolutely, people should think more.
Rather than just reacting emotionally. And I mean, I've kind of come to the conclusion as I get older. Really, it's emotional intelligence. Your actual book IQ don't mean a goddamn thing if you're emotional.
Yeah. And don't even know how to think for themselves, for real, think for yourself.
Nah, not at all. And that's why everybody just shares the same post about cuties, completely ignoring the children and what they like or whatever the fuck, you know.
But sometimes kids should be ignored because, like, I remember being a kid. I was fucking retarded sometimes. A lot of the time. I know I should have had some shit ignored because if I had everybody saying yes to me the whole time, bro, I would not be here.
I'm definitely not pro letting kids make a whole lot of choices. But I think at a certain point, it's like, you know, a 13-year-old girl, you can't really let them watch, you know, they're not watching sports really, you know, and they're also not watching like what's the shows like the kid shows, Bob the Builder and shit. So it's like you gotta let them have their entertainment, you feel me? That's like when people talk about Tyler Perry bad, and it's like, bro, he makes movies for my grandma and my aunts. Like 50-year-old black women exist. Like I know the second you can't sexualize them anymore, you stop thinking they exist. So you feel like it's okay to make fun of Tyler Perry, but it's like, dude is a billionaire.
Yeah.
And he became that off our grandmas and our aunts. So let them enjoy the bullshit he making or whatever. And how you feel about it ain't really to be said, you know, ask his demographic.
Facts. That is true. My mom be liking some good amount of Tyler Perry movies.
Nah, that's facts. So it's like, let mama have her entertainment, man. You know, they let us have the NBA. They don't write about the NBA all the time. Like
they literally do write about the NBA all the time. The fuck you talking about?
Who, women?
Yeah.
To ban it or like how trash it is?
To have it be more inclusive and all of that.
Inclusive as far as what?
More women involved in the NBA.
Okay, yeah, you making a point. Yeah, they do that a little.
They definitely do. I see, bro. This shit made me laugh. There was this story about this dudes that got together in New York to form their own golf club. They found this lot. They renovated it. They cleaned it up. These niggas got shirts made, then they got jackets made, and it was like, yeah, man, we done made a place for golf. Awesome. High five, fellas. And then women saw the golf course and was like, oh, that looked nice. It looked like some bitches should be playing on it, and made a petition to have to be included to their golf club, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, man. God damn. See, that's the thing about
they came in after the golf shit was built too, these little weasel bitches.
Yeah. So the thing about diversity and inclusion, which is so messed up, and it's really messed up for us because as black people at one point we weren't included, right? So we almost have to measure our statements because you don't ever want to sound like you too far on the wrong side of that, you know. Yeah. But the big issue with diversity and inclusion is you have to care at the bottom like you care at the top, right? So, you know, if you're going to say, well, even with comedy, right? Mm-hmm. If you're going to say there aren't enough improvers on, I guess, SNL, right? You can't start at the top, meaning you got to go to where do they get these people from? Oh, they get them from UCB. So you have to fix the pipeline and say, well, let me care at the bottom like I care at the top. So with diversity, as long as you care at the bottom, you know, it's like if I was to say, let me fix the NBA, right? It's too many maybe black people, which is some dumb shit to say, but it's like, well, let me go to the parks and count who's playing basketball. Oh, it's
start pushing black. Indian kids into the court. Get out there, Rajesh.
Right. and then it gets tricky because it's like, well, they were over here on the bench playing Pokemon. He's not he's not any good at it. So now do I just put one of them in there?
Throw that nigga in the fire. Just get some Indian kid dunked on. Raj is blinded now. Just mad Nike dunks in his face. Just
So yeah, diversity becomes really tricky, which, like I said, I have to be for it as a black person because we've always been excluded. Like even now when you hear the white boys complain about comedy being too diverse and black people taking all the jobs. It's like, yo, every late night show is a white guy. Like Arsenio Hall is the only one, in the 90s. Then it took them 20 years just to bring the same black dude back.
That's true. And then cancel him again.
Right. So it's just like, well, I think y'all are.
And then Comedy Central had Larry Wilmore for like a little bit. Well, hot second.
Well, no, I'm more meant like when you think of comedians, right? And even yourself, you did Fallon of like, that's our initial path. Like that's our first step, right?
Yeah.
And it legitimizes us and it enables us to make money, or for our money to go up. So if that would be your first step, whenever I hear a white dude complain, I just stare at him like, dude, every one of them, Fallon, Jay Leno, you name them, Letterman, Kimmel. You see what I'm saying? Seth Meyers of like, bro, you can't relate to your own people and get on one of those shows.
True.
Whereas the opportunities for us, are minimal, and then yet still they complain, and then the separation even of, straight white males. And it's like, I don't give a fuck. When black people complained about white people, we meant all of you, gay.
All you motherfuckers.
And that's what's funny about that too now, is that's become diversity. It's like a gay white, how's that diversity? Like, Caitlyn Jenner cut the line twice. It's like,
that bitch got skills, bro.
Straight white man. Now you're the woman of the year.
Yep. She booped she hit everybody. Nigga, you thought you could.
It's like, yo, you just cut the line twice, bro. What the fuck?
Skills.
Then when she put on that MAGA hat, they got mad, and it's like, see, that's still a damn still white.
Still wigger. They should make a Jay-Z still nigga for white.
Right.
Still, what is it? Still Aryan? I don't fucking know.
Still Aryan. That's funny. They only become Aryan in prison.
Oh, fucking no. But yo, that's been the podcast, my good brother. Phil Hunt.
Just find me on all social media at I am Phil Hunt. And get my special. My special's out. Go get that.
What's the name of the special?
At the Apollo. Philosophy at the Apollo Theater. It's available for purchase on Vimeo. I almost said Venmo. Damn it.
Send him money on Venmo and watch his special on Vimeo. Bang.
There we go.
Yo, this has been Andre D. Thompson, Phil Hunt, Between Spots. Thank you guys. Later.